Hey, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the Berkfamily54comics channel. My name is Steve. Welcome to another edition of our Thursday night chat, powered up comic book reviews. I'm excited to have my friends back this week. I'm excited to talk some comic books, but before I bring them in and say hi to everyone in the chat, I do want to hit that intro. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to bring in one of my good friends. I'm just going to go right here down the line. First up, we have Adrian Pandawesome316. What's up, man?
What up? What up? How's everybody doing tonight?
How's it going?
It's going,
Dude,
man.
We're doing good. All right. Next up, we got Ryan, also known as the Nuexguy. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Man, it's been a pretty crazy week. New comic book day is kind of upside down, so I'm excited to talk about this.
Boom. And we have one of the brothers, one of my brothers, but not really. We got Dustin from 2BrothersComics. What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody? I'm here. That's all.
I love it. I love it. We got some people up in the chat. Yo, Reggie Collects. Let's do it, man. How's it going, Reggie? I appreciate you joining me. I saw that you were one of my subscribers. Might be the first time I've seen you in my chat. How's it going, man? We have Ruben, Benny from the 316. Adrian is in here. Simon R. What's up? How's it going? Mike V, my dude. What's up, dude? My fellow Kansan. We have Carlito Classico. Had a good conversation with Panda about you today, about how awesome you are.
All good things. All good things.
All good things. All good things. Hashtag Olaf. Alex Tapia. What's good, dude? Ryan is in here. Yeah, good to see you. Great, man. Awesome. Isaiah, YouTube Gamer. So, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday. I know I am. We're excited to talk some comic books this week. I actually think two of the books we're talking are free comic book day books, and then we're going to also talk about just any other books that we got. So, Dustin's shaking his head. No, not happening.
I'm just saying, one of the books was not a free comic book. I'm just saying.
One of them was not a free comic book. We will get to that for sure.
Yeah.
This Iron Dad Comic Clad. What's good, man? Nice. All right, so is Chino in here? Chino and Manny, what's good? All right. This is part of the show where we're gonna talk about the stuff that we got recently. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go first, like I always do. But before I show off my comic books, I do want to show off some stuff that I got from the community. Cholula, what's up? Obviously, I showed you guys this earlier. This is one of the Comic Jabronis shirts.
Yeah.
And then I still need to get me a Comic Swolger shirt. That is on my next thing to do list. But I did get something else that I'm excited to wear on Saturday night for someone's celebration. Boom! Hashtag Team Dustin, 2BrothersComics.
I still haven't gotten mine, man.
That's crazy, man, because I got mine in like less than 2 weeks, bro.
Dude, I ordered this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and
we'll talk about that, Adrian, so we can get you straightened out on that, man. That's crazy.
Sounds good.
He has a hashtag Team Nick, I want to say.
That's probably what's taking so long. You got the wrong one, bro.
I picked the wrong one.
I need to get me a Comic Soldier shirt. That is on my next to-do list for sure. Okay, so I want to show off some of the books I grabbed. Since Reggie is here, I have to show this off first. And you guys already saw it. Just grabbed a little key this week. Just a little bit of a key this week. I got this for an insane deal of $110. I mean, it's near mint for sure. There's only one little nick right there. So
I know Nick, and Nick is not little.
I got this for $110. I'm pretty stoked on it.
Is that a pretty good price on that book then?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that one's one of the ones that's going wild right now.
It is going wild. It is I want to say like a 9/8 one for like $900.
All you crazy comic book speculators.
Right.
Newbie Comics, what's up, man? How's Canada doing?
Hey, that guy.
What's up,
Morphin
Joe?
Wine, what's good, man? Nice. I'm eating tacos. Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice, Alex.
I had taco seasoning on my lean steak chopped up that I ate before the show.
Hey,
So right on.
Dustin is on the.
That's what's up, Tapia.
Nice. All right.
That's what I had the other day.
Actually, I'm gonna wait till the end to show those ones up.
Uh-oh.
Next up, Power Rangers 51. My shop did not have the foil cover variant of that book. No one saw my JDF, but I wanted the foil cover. Power Rangers 51, regular cover. We will talk about that probably first. And then they ran out of the regular covers, so I only got the on sale Wednesday cover of Venom 26. I think me and Dustin will talk about that book too.
That's the Up Yours DC cover.
Yeah.
It is.
It was
That's
it was
so
funny
good.
listening to people at the shop yesterday trying to discern what those covers meant, and they were not even close. Not even
Really?
close.
Yeah. It's
I was
definitely
cracking up.
Dark Knight's
Lobo.
variant.
the main man himself.
The main man. Love it. Love it. Okay. And then those are the regular books. I did not get Nightwing 72, but I think Panda's hooking me up with one, so I owe him. And then I did get some free comics. X-Men.
Glad somebody did.
X-Men, which was, I wasn't a big fan of that. I have not read this one yet. The Warren books.
Yeah, I gave those two away to my kids.
Wolverine. I've not read that yet.
Oh, I did not get that.
It's actually not been too
Firepower,
bad.
we're going to talk about,
I wasn't paying for that one.
and Rangers.
I'm dead serious. We're gonna talk about it, but yeah.
So those are the books that I grabbed. Okay, Titus, what's up? All right, we're going to go to Panda now.
Okay. I picked up Death Metal 2, got that foil cover. And I was able to pick up Power Ranger 51 with that foil cover.
Boom.
Of course, we got the free comic book day, which for
Yeah.
some of us was free. I also got Firepower, which was also free in a way.
Yeah.
I got that
Damn.
26 on sale Wednesday.
Shout out to Chino Comics and more.
Giant size Magneto or Giant size X-Men Magneto on sale Wednesday.
Didn't that book just come out like, oh, wait, never mind. That's not the free one. That's a regular one. Okay.
Yeah. I picked up Turtles 106. Haven't been able to read these ones yet. Picked up Once in Future, number 9.
That was good.
It was okay. I need to check it out. I still haven't picked up Avengers 34.
I haven't
Oh,
read
that was
mine
all?
yet. Oh yeah.
Picked up Snake Eyes Dead Game
Oh,
Don't say it.
for a special reason that I'm not going to say.
oh, okay.
You can't steal my thunder.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and we're going to go to him next.
Okay, so hold on real quick before we do anything. I picked up one last thing. I got my Thursday mail call today. I
Give him
got
the big
my
screen.
Grail book. I got my Grail book after doing that auction. So
You showing it off? You showing it off right now?
I'm going to show it off right now. I got that Planet Awesome
Oh yeah.
Oh,
himself, Kevin Eastman,
That's awesome, bro.
at a 9.8.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want that so bad.
I've been wanting a Kevin Eastman cover for or a signature forever, and I knew which book I wanted, and I was like, what con is he going to be in next? And then I couldn't figure it out, so I was like, you know what? We just did this auction. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on my Grail book and go ahead and cross that off for 2020.
Dude,
Nice.
show that off again. It's straight fire, bro.
Look at that.
Woo! Woo!
Is there anything on the back? Is that like a wraparound cover at all, or?
It says
Oh, okay.
Planet Awesome on the back.
Dude,
Oh, okay.
freaking
Yeah,
That still looks baller.
That's nice, man.
I got this one specifically for the placement of Kevin Eastman's signature.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect.
It's perfect. Right in the moon. Oh,
Cowabunga, dude.
yes.
That's Panda. Awesome. Adrian Panda. Awesome. That is Pandawesome.
Right.
Dude, that is freaking awesome. I've been wanting one of those for a long time. So congrats to you on being able to sell enough books to get that, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Dustin.
All right. Have a small stack. Not too bad.
Nice.
Bam. Got it, Steve.
Gosh dang it.
And you guys know I've been trying to pick up the Chris Anka variants. I've got all of them so far except the Yellow Ranger. So I picked that one up and actually saw 2 on a shelf today. Plus, Nick hit me up and had one in his hand yesterday. So that one was going to be in my collection one way or another.
You are just in time, John, for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics.
Yeah. On tail end. So I got the not so free new comic book day book because the out of like the 4 or 5 shops I went to, one shop got the free comic book day books, and dude is charging people for these. I had to pay over $3 with tax for this book. I did not pick up any of the other ones. The only reason why I picked this one up is because I knew we were talking about it tonight. And after I read it, I wished I hadn't picked it up, and I'll tell you guys why later on. I wished I would have got that last Ronin Ash can that's now selling for like $100 on eBay.
Which one?
What? There's an ash can for it? Why would they even ash can?
Or not the Ash can, whatever that book that came out today for the last Ronin.
Oh, the preview?
Yeah, that book.
Okay.
That is apparently selling. Somebody said on Facebook for like $100 on eBay. No. I didn't verify it yet, but people said that book was selling like crazy on eBay right now.
Now I need to look.
So, picked up Once and Future 8. This book never disappoints. Still my favorite series. Avengers 34 because jumped on with this new Moon Knight arc. Have not read that one yet. I got the Venom 26, which was pretty good. Here you go, Steve. Let me tell you what happens in this, man. Let me just show you this one.
Oh!
Here, dude. I got to show you this panel.
Oh man.
So I got that, and then I picked up this Snake Eyes Dead Game #1. Now, even though on the inside here it doesn't actually say his name, I assure you this AndWorld Designs lettering credit belongs to, that's right, 2BrothersComics affiliate Justin Birch lettered the first issue, and he will be the letterer for this entire series as far as I'm aware. So big congratulations to him. We're super proud of him for being able to be on that. He was really, really pumped about that. So had to pick that one up.
Dude, is he like best friends of Liefeld now?
I don't know. I'll find out, I guess, at the pool party.
There you go.
We're supposed to be going to the Liefeld mansion pool party sometime soon. I don't know.
Nice.
He requested a Team Dustin shirt.
He requested a Team Dustin. Liefeld did. Congratulations on 1K subs. I'm assuming he's saying that to both me and Dustin. Thank you. Looks like Dustin bought all the books I purchased this week. Great minds. There we go. All right, Ryan, what you get, man?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get past the Dustin speed bump here. Thanks to Chino Comics and More, I was able to pick up I picked up 4 free comic book days, but kept these 2. I gave the other 2 to my kids. They didn't really interest me, so. But those were free if you go to the right store, R&R Comics here in Houston. And then, of course, I picked up 51. All I got was the regular cover on that, though. And then the rest of this is cumulative. I didn't stop in for 3 weeks, so wow. Some of this is a little bit older, but there's plenty of books here to show off, so let's do that. Archangel 8, Bitter Root, Join the Future. I think this one wrapped this week with the final 4th issue. So that's been a good series. Rogue Planet. I've only read the first one on there, but it's called In Bun, so it'll be good. And number 50. Uh-oh. We got Chew, Outer Darkness, On the Stomp, Dead Day, which Ryan Perot.
Why do you
Good book.
always say Perot?
I don't know. That's just how I stuck it in my brain. So
He likes to sound
Usagi,
fancy.
other classics. Oh, I wish.
Dude, look at that cover. Beautiful.
That's awesome. Is that a variant?
That's the Eastman variant, cover B for 105.
Nice.
What's up, Punisher?
There's that. This is the cover A for 105. And then
Who is that?
this is another Eastman variant for 106.
Is that Jenica or who is that?
I really don't know, to be honest.
It's
It
the
doesn't-
Ronin.
It doesn't seem to reveal anything.
It's the last Ronin. What's up,
And then the regular cover for 106.
nice. You have a lot of books. You got a lot of books.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think it's like 3, maybe 4 weeks, so
I like it.
not that bad, but bad enough.
I like it.
I'm just saying, who do you think would win in a nunchuck battle? Michelangelo or D. White Schrute?
I think the viewers of that fight are the winners.
Fact.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Panda put out. Hey, Dustin, did you ever grab DC's Dead Planet #1 or no?
Nope, but you guys go ahead and talk about it because I don't know when I will pick it up. Like I said, I'm being in between shops and not having a pull list set up right now is kind of ruining my comic book life because I'm, as you guys are showing books off, seeing 3 or 4 books that I have yet to pick up that have been out for a couple weeks. So,
Dwight for the win. What's up, Keys? How's it going, man? All right, we got lots of good people in here. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. We are going to start our comic book reviews. Dustin left. We're going to talk about Power Rangers 51. This is the aftermath of Necessary Evil. We all just show off our covers every time.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this special
did anybody see the Virgin cover?
No.
I did not.
I saw it at one store, and you can guess
Is
which
it
one it
Virgin?
was. Yeah,
The one that charges for everything.
yeah. I
They
promise
can't get
you.
rid of any inventory.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not buying nothing from you. I don't even want it though.
Okay, so this is aftermath of Power Rangers 50. We're at the very end. Obviously, we can talk about Necessary Evil, but I think we're done with that. Honestly, we all pretty much said that we weren't a big fan of it. Thought it could have been better, but at the end of that issue, we get Lord Draken coming back, and that's the very first fight. And I will say this. Dustin was 100% correct because he said that his face looked different, and it is definitely 100% different. You can tell here on the very first page, dude, face and
I
hair.
don't know that it was intentional that he looked that different, but
His hair is different. He's got that scar on his side of his head.
I think it's a tattoo.
yeah, it looks like or a brand or something.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the Mike Tyson tattoo.
Yeah, like just shy of copyright.
Yeah.
He wants to see the shirt. I'm going to show off the other shirt first. I got a 2BrothersComics shirt. # Team Dustin. And then I did get this shirt. TMNT Club.
Oh.
Version 2.
Cowabunga, dude. I did like how when they fought, Tommy was the one who took out Tommy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was
Homeboy kind of shows up like Cable.
Let's go ahead and start just giving our thoughts on Power Rangers 51. What did you like? What did you not like? We can just
so
What? Say that again, Panda.
it sucked. I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't like it at all. Man, I thought the art was just lacking. The story was lacking. Like, I don't even know what they're trying to set up for Mighty Morphin in this. I mean, they should have set it up early. Everybody looked weird. Rocky looked weird. Tommy looked weird still in the white.
Adam looked horrible.
Adam, the way he was drawn, Ryan said this in our group chat. Yeah, that's weird.
He looks horrible.
The way Adam is drawn in here is, go ahead and say, Ryan, what you said in our group chat about.
I don't. It seems to me like the artist has never seen Adam Park, so they were like, just draw a stereotypical American Asian kid. Like, this dude shows up in the hallway with a lollipop, a sock cap, some weird colored glasses, and headphones. Like, is he going to a rave in 2002? What the hell is this?
Stop talking about my cousin that way.
No, that's no relation there. This has been drawn into a whole different universe at this point.
I know. That's what I'm saying is that, when Tommy or Draken...
Tommy in this is one of the finest female figures you could see. Like, it is ridiculous. He has such a female body. It's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but right when it starts off, when Draken was like, which here is here? Like, where? Like, that's what I'm feeling like. Like, what reality are we in?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like, I guess this is kind of like a technical thing. But when you write a story, you generally like wrap it up with like obvious questions. So your audience is like kind of hooked in and like, I think I know what's going to happen. And then in the next issue, you answer those questions. So why in this book does Zordon literally ask the obvious question we all asked at the end of the last book?
Why is he here?
Yeah. Like, no, who is he running from? Like, who is bad enough that Draken's running from them? What is so terrifying that would make him run for his life? Isn't that what we all said at the end of the last book?
That is what we all said. That is what we all said. And that's...
You're supposed to set up the obvious questions so that your audience thinks they know what's going on, and then you subvert it, not ask the same obvious question.
I agree 100%. Dustin, you guys look like you got something to say here. I knew he was going to do that. Dang, he really threw that in there too. That's a variant, man. To me, dude, we all is this Captain Planet here.
Yeah, right.
That morphing sequence is weird, man.
Yeah, man, I'm
also,
telling you.
We know this is the beginning of a Power Rangers event because they have essentially sidelined a version of Tommy. So that's the beginning of any Power Rangers event.
True.
We know from the solicits for the Power Rangers book in like what 4 issues from now, we know that they have to ask Zordon for permission for access to Draken. So that means he's still locked up at the beginning of Power Rangers. Zordon has the key.
Soon.
So they sidelined him for 5 issues.
Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be what Ryan is talking about, and we can talk about that here coming up too, about what we're expecting from Power Rangers 1 and Mighty Morphin 1. But that is what is in the solicits for Power Rangers number 1 because they want to get Draken on Team Omega.
These 2 pages were pretty good. The art looks good. There's some good humor in there. And like I said, the art looks pretty good. I think that Zed is drawn pretty well there.
Yep.
And then you have this conversation going on right here where Squat says we could get evil jobs, and Squat says you're all covered. You're 3 feet tall and blue, and I'm covered in fur. What evil jobs could we possibly get? And he says, telemarketers. I love that. I love that.
That is good. That is the best part of the issue for sure.
No, I agree with you. Like, those are probably the only 2 salvageable pages out of this book, if I'm being honest.
And I agree with him because if there is a heaven, telemarketers are not getting in.
We are reviewing Power Rangers. Right now.
Yeah,
We really are. Power Ranger 51.
One thing I've admired that they do in the comics with Zed is they always do like these floor up shots, which makes him look like the 6 foot tall demon he is, and it gives him a lot of presence in the panels. And they did maintain that even with this terrible artist.
Yeah, I looked up who the artist was. Moises Hidalgo. Please never do a Power Rangers book again.
Ouch. I don't think we've ever straight called him out by name, but
his name's on there. His name's on there. So at the end, basically, Zed is putting together his own Power Ranger type team, his own Chaos team. Now, are we led to believe that this green Chaos crystal is that from the Green Ranger crystal, or is that from the Psycho Rangers?
Oh, I hope it's the Psycho Rangers.
Me too. Because I really don't know. I'm assuming Psycho Rangers because they called it the Chaos.
that's true.
Crystal
Yeah.
versus just the green Power Crystal. So I don't know for sure which one it is. Yes, it's always Morphin time.
Yes. I also do want to highlight, because this is also a really good joke. It's just placed on the wrong character. But there's basically a giant monster slug that shows up, and Billy says we should just teleport it to Salt Lake City. And for some reason, Adam says, I don't get it, even though Rocky should have said that. But it's a good joke, like it's a good joke.
For Rocky
I
Mountain,
think he did nail that.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Whenever they give it to Adam and he looks all doofusy, but that's not his actual character. Maybe there's an imposter. Maybe they made like a putty Adam and they replaced him or something.
I
I don't know what's going on.
He looks more like Skull than Skull does.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say this the way that Bulk and Skull are drawn here, they actually kind of do look like from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also, which is weird, that's the only characters this artist recognized, but also I think this actually does a good job of like translating the physical humor that they had in the show,
Yeah.
Like that doesn't usually translate into the comics so well, but these particular panels, I thought he did nail that. Again, I don't know how he like managed to land the most like D-list characters you could find though.
Then you have
hands down.
you have Ballerina Rocky, and then teaching a karate class at the Juice Bar or the Youth Center. You have Karen in a green tank top, and she is now teaching Jason's class, so that's cool. Why she's wearing green when she morphs and she's a White Ranger? I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll tell you what. There was one thing though that I saw that
Perry's about to jump in the bathtub.
there you go. He's probably been recording and editing for 4 days without a bath, so it's probably not a bad idea.
Probably been live streaming without a shirt on.
But there's this panel up here, and they're talking about Draken, and Aisha says, excuse me, but if he's so scary, why don't we just, drop him in one of those dumpster things like Rita? At least that kicks the problem down the road for a few centuries. What makes Ryan Parrott want to write her saying that doesn't even line up at all, like with as something that one of these characters would ever say, like, I'm too scared to deal with it. Let's push it down the road a few centuries and let him destroy their world, so we don't have to deal with it. But I was just like,
would have said something like that. Is it just me, or when you guys read this, you guys are reading it as they're talking in the show, right?
Yes.
No, I mean, I'm not really, but I look at it as like they're still superheroes at this point, though. Well, maybe not superheroes, but they're still heroes. So to me, they would have that heroic attitude, and that just came off to me as kind of cowardice. It kind of made her sound like a huge coward. Like, all right, if it had been my team, like, all right, well, you can go ahead and turn in your coin and take your behind on out of here because no.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Aisha, like to me, she was always like kind of I don't want to say like chill and laid back, but she had like a very soft tonality. And the voice I heard for her in this particular issue came off very much like I don't know, like Lizzo or something, or like Viola Davis, like kind of raspy and aggressive. And I was like, I don't know if that's
know
just
not
me
who
or
these
what.
people are.
Really?
Oh, I didn't mean
She
to.
had that attitude to me, but I don't know who the people are you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. In this particular issue, she just seems like extra sassy and like kind of aggressive in
Yeah.
her dialogue. I don't know. It sounded weird to me in my head, at least.
Yeah.
So we did know this was coming. Here.
Yep.
We did know that was coming from the solicits coming up. I think for 52 or 53, they're on the cover. And obviously, we know that Rita's back. Going to join that.
Yeah.
So
And I think that's cool. I'm kind of excited to see these like Dark Ranger things, and maybe like finally get to see this particular group be some formidable foes. I am a little confused about what happened right at the end there, though. Is Finster? Did he bring back Rita? I'm so confused. What happened right there?
I was wondering the same thing. That was my question. Is she actually back, or did Finster make her? Like, how? That's a good question.
And let's assume he did bring her back. Why wouldn't Zed have been able to do that already? Like, it seems to me like he would have been the one to say something like that.
Right.
I will say it's really interesting that I feel like this is the first issue in like 10, 11 issues. Since I want to say since issue 40 that the Omega Rangers are not in this book whatsoever. This is only the Mighty Morphin team. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. But
I was wondering about that. I was like, I don't know. It seems almost like absent of everything that's been going on.
What you got there, Panda? You look like you got something to say.
Next.
Oh!
I think this is also the first time in the history of us being on this show that I'm not the only one hating on the Power Rangers books. I mean, it's a unanimous thing. Usually, I'm the black sheep that buys the book, but yet still complains about it. And then I can't complain because I bought it. But I'm glad that we universally hate it tonight.
I would say it wasn't great. I did not hate it. I would not have thrown the Green Ranger. I would not have done that. I would not have put it in the trash. But I agree, it is not.
My thing is like
it was. Green Ranger,
it's a recycled cover that they put in a foil edition.
You guys want to see the real thing?
The production of this book feels like so shoddy. Like they gave no care at all to it. Honestly, it almost seems like they whenever the pandemic hit, they were like, "Oh, we got to do something," and then Ryan Perot was behind writing the new reboot, and they're like, "Okay, we can buy you 5 months by like writing a bunch of filler issues to like give you 5 months to get the whole event thing going or whatever."
I was wondering how much of this is going to be filler until Mighty Morphin 1 and Power Rangers 1.
There you go, Jabroni.
I mean, like I said up front, we know that he got arrested. We know that Zordon has locked him away in this issue, and we know that in Power Rangers, their goal is to get Zordon to let him out. So even if they let him out here, they have to put him back in so that he can be let out again in Power Rangers. So that's the definition of filler.
So that
Goku and Piccolo can go get their driver's license for a whole episode because it doesn't matter.
So that really like reaffirms. I put this on Twitter, so I don't think Panda saw it. Dustin may not have saw it. Ryan saw it. That reaffirms my thoughts that the new Green Ranger that's in the Mighty Morphin cover, I think is Matt. And he showed up in this book for the first time in forever as well. If Lord Draken is still in his cage, it's got to be Matt. It's just, it's got to be Ryan Perry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely leaning more into that party now that we got what we got out of this issue. I'm like, I don't know what's going on at this point anymore. Like, what was this? Honestly, I feel like I feel like there's gonna be like some crazy random stuff that happens for the next 4 issues, and then in the 5th one, it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, and none of that matters because the grid shattered and we put it back together.
Yep. I agree.
Am I the only one that read Draken's voice with that little creepy dude from The Hobbit?
Yes.
I really couldn't find a voice for him in this one, to be honest.
The way his hair was all like half missing, and he was like all creepy looking, like that was Gollum.
It
That's
was
his
like
name.
Cricket and like Sunny by the end of the show.
Yeah, but
Just like
we'll
half
see how
his
it goes,
face.
though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can turn it and make it like some kind of crazy. I don't know. Draken kills everybody and starts. You know, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, that's what they should have done for filler. They should have done like Draken kills the Power Ranger universe and just like 5 issues of him killing everything.
like Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel universe. They could have done the same thing.
Yeah, do that for 5 issues, reset it, and then we'll relaunch. I don't care. I mean, this issue was awful. I feel like I've never given up on a Power Rangers book, and this one damn near broke me.
I hope it gets better for sure, because obviously we all want the Power Rangers book to be good.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, like I said, I kind of feel like they basically, I feel like Perot like just wrote like 5 issues so he could sit down with some extra time to really craft something good out of what we're getting in this relaunch in November. So that's really where I'm focusing on, like quality control. If these 5 are garbage, whatever, but that better be awesome.
No, I cannot, and I'm glad that they decided to not make the movie with a female Green Ranger, even though the whole cast wanted it. I would have not have been happy about that, but
They did make the White Ranger a female in this issue, though.
they did.
Maybe they were just trying to beat the movie to something, you know?
All right, so I think we're done at Power Rangers 51. Not the
Yeah, I feel good. That's out of my system now. I feel like we can go positive now.
Okay. We can talk more about Mighty Morphin 1 and Power Rangers 1 when it comes out in November. So, what other books should we talk about this week? We have should we do Venom next, or should we do Firepower next and then Ranger Slayer?
I didn't read Venom.
Me and Dustin.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Venom.
Dustin, did you read Venom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do Venom next, since we got 23 people in here, and then we'll do Firepower, and then we'll do the Ranger Slayer. We'll end with Power Rangers again. So Venom 26 came out this week on sale Wednesday, if you didn't know. This is all the shop had left. I wish I would have gotten the regular cover, because there's the first full appearance of Virus, who's on the cover. I'm pretty jealous of that cover, honestly. I jumped on at issue 25, and then obviously I picked up that pretty big Venom book right
What are
there.
you talking about?
Oh, dude, Panda, did you read it?
No, I didn't read it, but I picked up 2 copies.
Okay.
I really like the on sale Wednesday as the big FU to DC. That was really fun. But I did pick up the one with Virus on it. So
Nice. Honestly, I've really enjoyed this story by Donny Cates. Pretty much every single book I've read by Donny Cates has been great. Dustin can't say that because he didn't like God Country, but every Venom book, every Thor book, we can both agree has been really good. And I even loved Silver Surfer Black. I have the whole run. I think I can find it in Topeka. I saw it at another shop. I'll check next week. I'll let you know, Jabroni. I appreciate that, bro. So, Dustin, what did you think of Venom 26? You were nodding your head. Yes, you agree that it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoyed seeing that we are right off the bat moving to a different realm or a different world or timeline, parallel universe, something right off the bat. So that right there just kind of lets you know, all right, he's just completely reshuffling the deck here. They have really hyped up
The Maker.
the Maker, but this run here of Venom Beyond. Donny Cates has said, you know, if you enjoyed the Venom Island, you haven't seen anything yet, this is going to be the most insane thing we've done. So I'm excited to see what happens with it. I thought it was really cool that the Maker was able to create his own symbiote.
He's been studying the symbiotes like the entire run.
Right.
If you go back and read the very first 6 issues that are in the first trade paperback, he's in it. He's one of Eddie Brock's friends. He's been helping him because he's been studying it.
Okay.
So,
Yes. So, and that one line he says where, you know, I finally was able to make a synthetic symbiote, which means it's artificial. And, Eddie, Venom, they're, running dead at him. And in the midst of them running at him, I mean, he just sticks his hand out and just hits Venom so hard, he knocks Eddie Brock slap out of the symbiote. At the same time, he's saying, which means it can be improved on. And so that kind of tells me that, the makers pretty much developed what could possibly be the strongest symbiote to date. Is kind of what I am taking from this is what they're trying to build that up as.
I think you can. I think you can pick up Venom 26. I think you could.
Yeah, this is a brand spanking new story arc right here. It says it on the cover.
Venom
yours,
well, mine doesn't say that.
Starts here. Yours doesn't say that, Steve? Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, starts here. So, yeah, this is a good jumping on point for sure. I jumped on in 20 or 21. The Venom Island story arc was the first one I read. But, Virus looks really cool. It almost looks like a cross between a recycled War Machine that is painted up to look like a symbiote, but also uses Hobgoblin's glider and pumpkin bombs.
Yep.
So that was kind of cool. You can see he's got like tape all over his suit and stuff, and the glider's got tape on it, but the pumpkin bombs are still good. So that right there is your first panel showing him off. Virus there at the top. So it's pretty cool. I dig it. I'm interested to see. They didn't give you a whole lot in this issue. They built it up just enough to let you know that something's happening. And then you get to this last panel here, and it was really cool. They have the symbiote signs all over the buildings there. But the coolest thing to me was when they first arrived in this new place. If you look on these buildings here, so you can see right there, they got Spider-Man, and then they've got Captain America. Thor is on there.
Dude, you noticed a lot more stuff than I did.
Yeah, Iron Man. They got War Machine. I can't tell who's down there on the bottom.
It says, where are the Ultimates? Help us, Iron Man. I see. I don't know who the other ones are.
Yeah, you got Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, and you have that looks like War Machine, and I can't tell who this is down here on the bottom, but it's really cool, kind of showing off, like almost like missing persons. So
the symbiote maker is using the one from the Ultimate Universe. Okay,
right on.
Make that first appearance go up in value, dude. It already has. If you go on eBay, it's like $10 to $15 for this disgusting purple cover, which I'm still mad that I got. But I wanted to read it. I wanted to support my LCS, so that's what I got. I thought it was really good. Donny Cates, honestly, the very beginning where that guy is running and you see the monster chasing him, and Eddie's like, whoa, where are you running, buddy? He's like, I'm running away from that monster. And he goes, oh, you see, I sent him out to do that for me. Let me see if I can find it.
Because it's like the first page. I didn't feel like chasing you down.
I didn't feel like chasing you down, so I sent him after him. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
He said, you can either tell us you can lie to us or you can live, is what Eddie Brock says. And
but you cannot do both.
Great line. Right.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. For me, I kind of always seem to sleep on this series until I get the next issue in my hand and read it. And then I'm like, man, this is pretty good. But yeah, I definitely glad I bought it and that I've been on that series. It's been good.
People are talking about illegal stuff. It might be legal in their states, though. So it might be legal in their states. But pretty funny. I kind of thought so, Ryan. There's been a few times I thought that, actually. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good book, honestly. It seems like every time I read a Venom book, like I said, it's always really good. My friend Karate Kevin said that I would definitely suggest picking up Venom 7 first appearance of Dylan Brock, which is his son, because it looks like they're grooming him to be the next Venom. So I don't know. I might grab that next week when I'm at the store. But I would definitely give this book like an A. Definitely way better than Power Rangers 51.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good.
Yep, it was good for sure.
I'm excited for the future going forward.
I almost want to grab that book just to like support the campaign against DC and their like bullshit ways.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even gonna read. I'm just gonna buy that cover because that's cool.
It's Venom 9 and Venom 7 as a cameo. Okay, so I'm gonna buy both this week.
Yeah, good. Venom 9 is a hard one to find. I think that's the one that's got the dog on the front cover.
I would say my store has that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I've
sure.
never seen it in any of the shops I've been in. And if I did, it was like $25-$30. But yeah, I mean, that's something people have been specking on for a long time. As soon as he actually takes on a full symbiote and is completely, symbioted out or whatever they're going to call it,
I love it.
that'll be a key that will just go through the roof too. So
They have 9 and 7 at my store. So I'm going to grab both of those next week.
nice.
So, yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I think I'm just going to continue picking this up because Venom 25 was really good and this was really good. And I read the first trade paperback digitally of the Venom run and it was really good. So definitely going to continue doing that. All right. Should we talk? What is so funny, Ryan? I don't get it.
Watching Carlito talk about your Wildcats purple.
That is true. It is.
And then somebody removed his comment.
It is the wrong shade of purple, but it is purple. So
Close.
someone disliked it or removed it. I wonder who it was. Okay. Should we talk? Let's talk really quick. Firepower. So, this book and the next book were just as good, if not better, than this. And this was really good. Ryan Parrott, if you're still watching, because I sent him the link to watch, he's probably like, hey, dude.
Oh, he done turned us off if he.
F these guys.
I already threw that 51 out.
Really good.
I'm going to crush y'all's dreams on that Ranger Slayer. I just am forewarning you.
Okay.
Okay.
Firepower. Honestly, when I'm reading this, I'm getting like the whole dad vibe. Like, okay, here's his neighbors. He's doing something to his kid. His parents are there. Wow, I'm really proud of you. Going to the grocery store. There's a lot of filler stuff in here, but I kind of dig it, honestly, because like, especially us being all dads, like we all understand where this guy, what is his name? I can't even remember his name. Owen. I understand. We all understand where Owen is coming from. Honestly, I grabbed this book just because everyone else was posting about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And it was really good. Really, really good. Panda, what do you got to say about this?
Well, I picked it up because it's by Robert Kirkman.
Okay.
And so I love a lot of Robert Kirkman stuff. I'm a big Invincible fan, so a lot of the art in here was reminding me of a dulled down version of Invincible there for a sec. But it was really good. I liked it. I like where the story was coming from. And I think Ryan was saying that this is issue number 1, right?
Yeah. So this is issue number 1. They did it for free. And there's an issue 0 that's like 154 pages. And Robert Kirkman, he said like he don't really like for whenever people call it a trade paperback because he wrote it as just like a graphic novel. Like it goes from one end to the other. There's no like breaks as if it's issues put together. But he said it is about like 6 to 8 issues worth of content. So you can basically get into his universe because he said the hardest thing about writing a new book is they're like, yeah, but it's not as good as Walking Dead 100 and something. He's like, yeah, but that was just one book. So he wants to give you like 8 to 9 months of content so you can be absorbed in that world. And then we'll start telling the story more, Yeah. I think that's also why, like Berk said, it felt kind of like some filler. But honestly, I think they spent a lot of time focusing on his family because as I understand it, the issue 0 is basically just him younger without a family. So if you were coming into this issue from there, you already know him. They don't need to introduce you to Owen as much as the rest of his family because they're new characters. So I think that's why they focus so much on like the house and the family dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'm really excited to read that trade paperback. Because this free comic book ended up not being so free at my LCS, at one of my LCSs, and I'm still kind of mad about that. So,
yeah. Well, one of the other things he said about the reason he did it with a like issue 0 graphic novel to like get you into the world, and then a free first issue, he said is because a lot of times whenever he talks to retailers, what they tell him is free comic book day is great because everybody's coming in to get these free books, but they never have anything to sell with it, you know? And you get like a free comic book day issue of this, and you're like, that's really cool. But if you're a new reader, what are the odds you're going to remember to go pick up the next issue next month and pay for it?
That is true.
So it's like, what if they come in, they get a free comic, and they're like, this is kind of cool. I want more of this. Hey, I already have 6 more issues basically sitting right here you can buy, you know?
For sure. I thought the ending was pretty good with him fighting. I don't even know the guy's name.
Yeah, actually, I went through this quite a bit. I got everybody's names, but they never say his name.
yeah.
That particular guy is never named.
And then he basically has like Dragon Ball Z power with the fire.
Mm-hmm. Which looked really cool when he turns and shoot. Oh, that looked really cool. Very nice page.
I liked it. So
I will say, I thought that the guy in the tree was that guy, so that made that ending even that much more surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the end, you know that he's not because that guy's.
Yeah. Whenever he came home, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. We're just gonna watch him go home and go to bed, and then it showed that. I was like, oh, okay, there's the hook.
And he knows it too because there's his eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking. So next issue 2. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think I'm going to give this another whirl. Even though I wasn't a big fan of the art, it reminded me a lot of like a 1950s Archie comic. Honestly, if you like look at like the faces and how they're done, very Archie-esque to me. But the story is so good it has me really interested in it. So
I will say, I kind of felt the same way. I was like, oh man, this is kind of crappy. Like I didn't like the 51 because the artist didn't define any of the characters very well. And then I opened this, I'm like, they're not that well defined. But second reading on this, what I realized is, one, that art is extremely expressive. Like the scene where he's shooting the fireball, you see the guy's eyes closing, believing he's about to be evaporated. Like expressions are perfect on this particular style. I also realized reading it a second time, there are whole panels I skipped the first, like, not that I skipped, but I just looked past all the word bubbles because the art itself does such a good job of visual storytelling. For instance, one thing I noticed that was really cool on the splash in the backyard. If you notice, you can read that in multiple ways and get the same effect, because when you end talking to the dad down here, the very next thing you would see is the dad talking to those same people. Yeah. So the level of storytelling visually here is actually like.
I didn't realize. I did not even see that, honestly. I just thought it was one big party. I didn't realize that that's a dad talking to multiple people.
Yeah. And like I said, I was rereading. I was like, I don't remember these dialogue bubbles. And I started to think back. I'm like, I just looked at the visuals and it told the story so well. I didn't stop to actually even read what they were saying. I could just read it on their faces.
That's great. That's good stuff. I did not even notice that. Wow. I like it. Yeah, I thought it was good. Honestly. My second or third favorite read this week.
Yeah.
Better.
And totally the opposite of Mr. Pandawesome up here. I've never read a Kirkman book. I like him through interviews, but I've never read any of his work. So this was my first shot, and he won me over. I like it.
It's good. Well, you should check out Invincible if you're looking for a different type of superhero book, because that definitely threw me for a loop. So I've got the 3 compendiums. Whenever, man, you just let me know, and I'll send them to you so you can read them.
That's what's up. Yeah. There's some good stuff here.
Nice. You guys have anything else you guys want to say on Firepower? You guys going to pick up issue 2?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be getting that graphic novel or whatever as soon as possible because I want to read that now. Nice. I want to know who all these people are. I can't remember their names because I have no clue who he's talking about.
There we go. All right, let's move on to Ranger Slayer, and then we'll call it a night. Ranger Slayer, we all got for free except for Dustin. which I feel bad about.
Wait, just wait. You're gonna feel even worse when I tell you what's going on with this book. So,
You
real
got
quick,
your bottle of haterade to the side.
Do it.
no, not necessarily. Real quick though, before we get started, Steve, in your Go-Go Power Rangers comic books, grab issues 9, 10, 11, and 12
Right now?
right now.
I like how you have him doing a scavenger hunt here.
Oh no. This will all make sense very soon, and you guys will see it, and it won't be for nothing. I promise you that. And I'll explain to you guys how I figured this out, and it kind of drove me a little bit nuts, honestly. Almost got a tape pull on my $4 free comic book here. All right, so open up issue number 9 to the first panel, and then open up Ranger Slayer to the second page.
Okay, issue 9.
Yep.
I'm opening it right now. Okay, where do I go?
First page.
First page. There.
And then open Ranger Slayer up to the second page.
Oh, dude, that's the same panel.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all this book is. It's issues 9, 10, 11, and 12. The first 2 or 3 pages from each issue. And they just put it into this book here.
Oh, yeah. We knew it was recycled material.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Steve didn't know.
Material.
Oh, well, see, Steve didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I figured it out.
Okay. The way I understand it, they basically took her stuff from Go-Go and all that and cut snippets and pieces and laced together a narrative through all of that.
Yeah.
Plus a little bit. He said there was going to be new material, but all it is the last page, which I'm assuming is the first page of Ranger Slayer.
Right. And the only reason why I picked up on it immediately is because I was like, we just read this. And I was about to ask you guys, and I was like, I looked at the last couple of issues. I was like, no, it's not in there. I was like, I know I just read this. This cannot be like the worst case of deja vu I've ever had.
I did not notice that whatsoever. It's been so long since I've read those books. I mean, it's years.
Yeah. I literally, like a month ago, picked up and read volume 3.
Yeah.
And that's literally every issue in here is this book. So that's why I was like, dang, I could have just not bought that book.
That sucks, especially if you paid for it. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Damn. But hey, props to me for figuring it out without knowing. Just saying, I thought I was on to something. I never figured stuff out.
I couldn't have told you exactly where it was, but I remembered that some of it was from Go-Go, and then I also knew they had said it's a lot of recycled material. Yeah. They just kind of basically re-edited it into a more streamlined narrative.
And I'm wondering if they had this whole thing. I mean, I wonder if this was all planned from the time that they wrote those issues, because those issues started out with what's in here, and it was kind of like the first couple pages is just a flashback, and then it moves into the main story. So that was what I was thinking, is like, did they really have this vision for this one shot that's coming out like this whole time? Like, that'd be crazy, because that was a long time ago.
Go-Go?
Yeah, because that's a long time ago.
I mean, I believe they just opened it. They wrote it open enough that they were able to pull it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, we know that they invented that character. They liked that character, and we always kind of knew she would probably come back. So I'm sure they've written themselves enough loose ends to kind of bring her back in without it being too weird.
Yeah.
But I do think if they had just picked up with the Ranger Slayer book, I haven't read it, so who knows for sure. But I do think that they probably did a good thing by giving people a free book to kind of catch them up and be like, hey, remember last time? This is what you already know, so we don't have to rehash that.
Yeah,
right.
The reason why I know is because I was reading the hardcover of Shattered Grid, and I recognized that first or that second page of that narrative and I was just like, oh, I've read that before.
The artwork is what I recognized immediately. I was like, wait, this is
that's true.
like, this is the old school artwork from Mighty Morphin that I was talking about earlier. I was like, okay, and then I opened it up and started reading. I'm like, yo, we just read this. Like, I was sitting here thinking like I caught like some mad crazy deja vu.
How did I not get that? Because, okay, so let me show something really quick. So here is the artwork here.
They're in the school for teachers.
So now this, same people in the same book, but obviously they took it from another artist. Look at the way that she and he are drawn. Very more cartoony looking. The same artist wouldn't have done that. So you are 100% correct. They took snippets of everything and pieced them all together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean that's where I give credit to Mr. Parrott, is that he was able to pull stuff he had written previously and put it all together in a way that weaves together. I guess my whole thing is like we saw. To me, it's very like comparative to who he was and who he is, because this is all from Go-Go, and look how well crafted this is. And then you look at like what he just did on Necessary Evil, and like the whole subplot fell apart. But look how good the subplot was in this.
Right.
Because I mean, if you go into this, right, this is what really blew me away. They make a point of showing you, right, that that Kim, she had lost what's it called? Billy, Jason, and Matt. Trini lost Jason and Billy, right? So they both lost the same two. Kim had one more. We see that Kim is willing to cross that line and kill, but Trini specifically says something that shows that she was not intentional in committing that act. And I feel like it was comparatively saying, like, these two people have been through all the same things, except for one has one extra lost friend, one extra death, and that broke her. That was the breaking point, was that third one. And so I thought that was really cool, the way that it all plays out in the end once you, like, streamline that narrative a lot more.
I agree.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I did not know, like I said, that it was pieces from different books, but that totally makes sense now. Totally makes sense. And I'm sorry that Dustin paid $3 for that. $3 plus.
Yes.
It probably would have been. I probably wouldn't have been as upset about it if I hadn't had my bubble popped. But I was not the detective I thought I was. Back to the drawing board.
Honestly, I don't know that they've said publicly that it's recycled material. It probably was something he said in Boom Room. That's probably where I picked that up. So, I mean, who knows where I heard it, but whatever. What did y'all think of the last page, though? That is new material. That's going to be the first page of Ranger Slayer, as I understand it. I know it's only one page, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. It seems very, very different from even the page previous, because it's not pulled from somewhere else.
What's up, Hella Comics? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm interested to see what's going on in that last panel.
She's definitely back into the Draken universe. And obviously, because she says this place is nothing but mistakes and bad memories.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens, because that comes out next week, I believe.
Yeah, that one should be there next week, and the Beyond the Grid trade paperback is coming out next week as well. Nice.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Panda with the Motherland hat. That's what's up.
Yeah, what's up, Hella?
There we go. Dude, we made it through basically 4 books in an hour, plus showed off books and got off track a little bit. That's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end it a little early, because Saturday we're gonna be doing a little party on someone else's channel to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. Hashtag Steam Dustin over on 2BrothersComics. You want to talk about when that party is and what's all happening during that show and whatnot?
Yeah, so Saturday night, it'll be 9 p.m. Central Time because I'll be with Nick because we are going to the Huntsville Comic Con and Expo Saturday. We're going to be doing our 1,000 subscribers giveaway and live stream. We're working on getting some people to come on and hang out, some people that we just wanted to kind of say thank you to who have been really, really involved with helping us out along the way. We are working on what is going to be, I think, probably one of Nick's coolest intro videos yet. I'm really excited about that. We're going to have some cool guests on, some people that have never been on with us before, and then other people that you've seen before too, but they're all people in the community. It's going to be super laid back, not going to really be doing our normal Saturday stuff, but it's going to be fun. So everybody make sure you can go over right now to our channel and set the reminder because the live stream is already up and ready. That way you don't miss out and you don't forget about it. So, and in 1 hour, I will be on the Comic Course channel with Comic Man Andy talking about variant covers. So,
boom, there you go. I just put a link to the 2BrothersComics YouTube right in the chat here, and it's also for the video. So if you want to click there, go there. I also put a link to everyone's Instagrams and Panda's YouTube channel because he dropped his first video last week. Congrats to you on that and reaching 100 subscribers after only one video. That's impressive. It took me multiple videos to get there, so congrats to you, bro. You said you have a recorded video that you did. Is that right?
I do.
I guess we're going to have to talk as soon as we get off here about how to edit it. So why don't you go ahead and talk about what you're doing on your channel and all that.
Okay, so I just started a YouTube channel thanks to these guys over here talking me into it. I did just shoot another video last night. Have to edit it this weekend, and I'll probably drop it either Sunday or Monday. But yeah, and I'm doing a raffle of the Venom 9.8 with the new CGC label on it. I got it here. Yeah, so I'm doing that on Instagram right now, and I'm just gonna be sleeping with this thing tonight.
Oh,
my pillow. So, that's all I got.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome, man. Nice. Nice work, Panda.
I am going to hang out with the ICT Vinny here again. I got to meet him earlier this week. So what's up, ICT Vinny?
Boom. There you go. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we can all hang out when Wichita's not a hot spot.
Yeah.
Y'all got good Wi-Fi out there?
Better than here, for sure.
Oh, you said hot spot.
I need a TMNT book. Yeah, we all do. Okay. Ryan, you just posted a video on your Instagram. Are you going to start a YouTube, man?
Yes.
Hey, before I even get into that, I just want to say Dustin just said this is going to be Nick's best intro video yet. I don't know if y'all seen the last two, but dude's kind of crushing it over there. So now I'm excited just to see the intro. Like I don't even care what else they do. Like if this is the best intro, I'm there. Like
make sure y'all don't miss the beginning.
Oh man, yeah, that Avatar intro is killer. Go check that video out.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, and his sound effects, crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to start a YouTube. So I have plans to get 2 videos out this week. I'm gonna do like some quick overviews and some choices for what's coming up Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. And then I also want to do a video about the Solarics from Power Rangers Beyond the Grid. I'm going to break that down and explain how that would work if it were a real thing. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for everybody to check it out. I've been working on branding and logos, so everything's getting updated. And so I'm excited to make those things happen this week and show the world what I'm made of.
Boom. There you go. There are a couple comments that I did want to highlight. First off, Evan, what's good, man? How's it going, brother? Second, this is a question from Alex Tapia. Question, how did all of you guys discover each other? So I'm going to start off. I basically got to know him, and then someone else told me about him, and he told me about him, And so I used to do a Tuesday show of Chino and Manny on Chino Comics and More, where we'd go over the new comic book day books for the next day because they own a shop. And I would add color commentary basically to their play-by-play because they'd always show off the books, the actual physical books and the variants and all that. And I would say whether it's a great book, whether you should pick it up, all that stuff. I used to do that every Tuesday with them. And Ryan goes to their shop, and sometimes he would jump into the live chat and talk and whatnot. And he was picking up Power Rangers, and they're like, "Hey, my boy Burke, you'd like him because he likes Power Rangers." Me and Ryan started talking. He was the very first person to join the Powered Up Comic Book Reviews Thursday night chat. He's the very first person to join that. So I appreciate him and being with me the longest of anyone here. And then in December, a couple days after Christmas, Big Will Comics, he messaged me about this cool new YouTube channel called 2BrothersComics and about how they're into Power Rangers. And I was like, okay, I'll go check it out. So the next day I watched it, and there's Dustin with like a crap load of TMNT Power Rangers variants. And I'm like, I need to be friends with this guy. And talking to him, he posts videos, I post videos. We comment on each other's, and we started talking on Instagram. And then we did a video together where we showed off our favorite covers. And that was cool. So I invited him to join my Thursday night chat. And then obviously he still did his own channel. And in the chat every single time was Panda. And come to find out, Panda likes the same stuff the rest of us do. And he lives in Kansas. And so I had him on my Tuesday show just about a month or so ago. And I'm like, dude, this is a great guy. And I think it'd be awesome if he joined our Thursday night chat. And it feels like Panda has completed our circle of friends here because I don't know if we had a group chat. I think we did, but it wasn't as lit as it is now. And that's how we all met each other, basically, is basically YouTube. That's how we all met each other. And I couldn't be happier to have these guys join me every single week. I need to send them all a package. And Dustin, I need to add more stuff to yours since you're the only person I haven't sent an AOK to yet. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in the future for sure. So hopefully that answered your question. So thank you everyone in the chat for hanging out. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Ryan. As always, for joining me. I had a great time, and I'm excited to see everyone Saturday night on Dustin's 2 Brothers Comics 1,000 subscriber hangout party extravaganza, all that stuff.
Fact.
Boom. There you go. Panda has better Wi-Fi. I guarantee he does because, like I said, I live in the floor. I'm wired in, and I already know that I still look pixelated. So it is just the way it is. So that's awesome, man. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. All right, so we'll see everyone Saturday, and then everyone else, we'll see you next Thursday on my channel. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, it's Morphin time. Everyone have a Pandawesome day and collect your way.